And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, Mr. Moves has been exceptional here, guys, today.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
Yeah, the defense has got to be a little bit embarrassed. There is no reason why he should just be on top of that rim.
Here's Cunningham. Booker and Bridges are the wings. Sanders is out there with Ayton. And it's Washington in at the point guard position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Phoenix has gone 6 of 7 from long range tonight. They've been on fire from way outside. No good from Booker.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Cunningham passes to Madison. Passes to Ivy. The three. Trains it from beyond the arc. Ivy's got 10 points.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Washington kicks to Bridges. Down low. Inside. Ayton. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Bridges against Cunningham. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Here's Bridges. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Well, it was such a feel-good moment, at least for a little while. Mikal Bridges grew up in Philly, obviously played his college ball there, and his mom was working for the 76ers at the time, so it just felt right as the 10th overall pick in the 2018 draft for him to be a 76er.
And he knocks down the first one. Mikal's time in Philly was very short, Brent. Bridges traded Phoenix on draft night.
Well, that was a bit of a shocker. I mean, all the talk about being the hometown hero, and then all of a sudden he's on his way to the desert heading towards Phoenix. But you look at Mikal's career, he's been awesome for the Suns. I mean, what development as a 3-and-D player, making the finals, signing a big extension, such a huge part of the Phoenix Suns franchise in their future.
The Pistons have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Cunningham against Bridges. Here's Ivy. Good D by Booker.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Feeds it to Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Yeah, that's just too easy. Bridges in there slamming it down.
Cunningham looking it over. The pass to Ivy. Takes the 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Ivy's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Good ball movement here by the Suns. Cunningham up top. He's covered by Ayton. Cunningham's shot is off.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Bridges passes to Ayton. Sanders with the ball. He's covered by Wiseman. Sanders' shot is good.
Not at all a bad passer for a center. Ayton with the feed. Cunningham
outside. Here's Ivy. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. Bridges inside the three-point line. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Well, you can tell right now the teammates are scanning the floor to find him and feed him. Why not? He's on it right now.
Now, here's Cunningham. 10 points for him. There's the triple. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
First free throw is good.
Bridges is shooting a high percentage, and the game really does come naturally to him.
And Phoenix making a change here. Holiday's checked in. Good on both. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Bridges against Cunningham. Pass to Madison. Barnes against Holiday. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
Continues to try to work to find some consistency, does Harrison Barnes, and right there knocking at the defense's door.
He's 0 of 2 at the line in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Duran, he's checked in for Wiseman. And the second free throw, good. Suns have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. To the paint, deflects the pass. Barnes can't get it to go. Phoenix has gone 6 of 8 on three-pointers in the game, an outstanding 75% mark. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Guys?
And, D.A., we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD. The two players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago. They'll hit those all day long. David, thank you.
And Ayton has done such a good job of staying focused and really staying in his lane to make the contributions that he does.
He doesn't get the second one. Detroit's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Pass to Madison. On the wing, Barnes. Defended by Bridges. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Cunningham close to 6'8". He's such a tough cover for bigger guys with how mobile he is. Love him attacking in this mindset.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
You see the raw talent that Cade Cunningham has, and with hard work and the proper focus, this guy is capable of big things.
And so Cunningham nails both of them. For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. And Holiday kicks to Sanders. And here's Booker from the arc. Phoenix, no good that time either.
His shot's it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Barnes passes to Madison. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. The bodyguards got 5.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Passes it to Sanders. To the middle. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Well, so far, the defense has not learned much from the lessons Mikel is teaching them.
Now, here's Cunningham. 12 points for him. The pass to Barnes. Here's Duran. He's covered by Ayton. 5 on the clock. Fades away. It's hauled in by the Suns.
The right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
Booker looking around. Here's Bridges. And it's Madison with the rebound. Detroit's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Now, here's Ivy, guarded by Holiday. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Phoenix.
I like this throwback approach they're taking, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
We also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide. They've run their lanes. They've been doing it with a great pace. And that's produced some easy scores.
The first one falls. Lopez, he's checked in for the Suns. Rashawn Holmes comes in for Sanders. Then for the Pistons, Thompson, he's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And Hayes subbed in for Cunningham. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. And so Holiday will bring it up for Phoenix. Bridges inside the three-point line. It's good, the assist that time from Holiday. And it's now 22 points for Mikal Bridges. Hayes the pass to Ivy. From outside the arc, drops in the tray.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Holmes, good.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
And here's Ivy. He's got 17. Out to Thompson. Over Bridges. That misses off the backboard. Phoenix has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Over to the wing. Holmes finds Holiday. Double team on Holiday. Lopez outside. Now here's Booker. He's tightly guarded. Rebound, Detroit. The bodyguard's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Hayes. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And Holiday kicks to Bridges. Holiday with it. Hayes on him. Holiday gets the bucket.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Detroit's gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. Here's Ivy. Over Booker. The shot by Ivy, no good. Holiday surveying the floor. Right wing. Holmes kicks to Booker. Booker draws the double. Holmes down low. Bridges outside. No good from outside. And for the Pistons, they're shooting 31% here in the third. Offensively, they are looking bleak. The offensive rebound. Thompson against Bridges. Thompson outside. Up and in on the layup. Thompson's got 6.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Holiday, the pass to Lopez. Back to Holiday. Pass to Bridges. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's Lopez. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the way in. 8 points for him.
A guy that doesn't give up on the glass. Lopez, a real force at rebounding the ball.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
So for the Suns, Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Booker. And Washington subbed in for Aaron Holiday. Stewart's checked in for the Pistons. Bagley comes in for the bodyguard. Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Off the inbound pass. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Bagley kicks to Ivy. Over Crawford. The shot by Ivy, no good. Phoenix has gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. Crawford's shot is good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Thompson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Second personal foul.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Shooting for Detroit, Thompson. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Thompson. No good on the second free throw. Phoenix has gotten blanked from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
And really the story of this second half. One team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
This team did something in halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
To the left wing. Here's Hayes. Goes back up. Here's Bagley. Makes it off the glass.
Marvin Bagley.
Bagley's got 10 points in the game.
Well, Bagley can move around you and get slender out there to find room on the floor to collect offensive rebounds.
And looking at Marvin Bagley, the third, a skilled forward Brent who has struggled to stay healthy.
Back in 2018, Bagley was selected number 2 in the NBA draft. So he finds a way to stay healthy and gets into the right situation. Maybe some of those doors to his talent start to open up.
So it's Detroit now, following the score by Phoenix. On the wing, Thompson. It's hauled in by the Suns. Bridges has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Crawford. Drives to the hoop. Lays it up and banks it in. 8 points for Crawford.
Jamal Crawford's so hard to handle in one-on-one situations. That time blows past the defense.
Holmes against Bagley. Now Hayes. Over Washington. Hayes, no good.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Here's Crawford. The shot from the low post is good. Crawford's got 8 points here in this quarter. That will count. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Phoenix enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. And we'll be back with you shortly. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for the Pistons, Bagley and Stewart make up the inside pair. Then it's Thompson. Then there's Hayes. And it's Horton Tucker in at the 2. Now, here's Washington. Aston Yang. Back to Washington. Clock is at 3. Not going to go that time. Now the Pistons take it the other way. Here's Horton Tucker. On the wing, Thompson. Defended by Bridges. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Brent, we've seen star players continue to angle their way onto what some would call super teams.
The line for the Pistons.
Is that good or bad for the league?
At the line for 2.
I think at some point that's going to probably play itself out. I mean, every organization, Kevin, quite frankly, is looking for the best talent they can. So if you could pile up 3, 4, 5, you're going to do it. But at some point financially, it just doesn't make sense. So I think there's going to be a time when you're going to see that dissipate a little bit as teams put themselves together.
And that one misses. Aaron Holiday is checked in for Phoenix. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. Phoenix has gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. Good work there as it goes.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
The Pistons shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
Jamal Crawford picks one up.
Foul.
Well, at 6'8", 250, Isaiah Stewart, that's a lot of man to handle.
Detroit, Isaiah Stewart. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. And for a while there, Greg, it seemed like we were entering the super team era. But lately, homegrown talent, players you draft and develop or sign and develop, seems to be the way teams are going.
Yeah, and it's not easy to maintain a culture when you're bringing in stars from outside. We've seen some cautionary examples here of late.
Second free throw, no good. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Bagley finds Thompson. That three off the mark. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
There are times where I think they should just make this floor asphalt the way that Jamal Crawford handles his business out there.
Here's Hayes, following the score by Jamal Crawford. Back to Hayes. Passes it to Stewart. Now here's Thompson. Pulls up on the wing. Tries again. And it's Bagley getting it to go. The Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Bridges against Thompson. To the inside. Here's Holiday, and that one is good.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
He's with it. And we've seen not only some new trophies introduced, but Greg, some of the existing ones have been updated. You okay with that?
Oh, I am. In particular, a nice touch to have the previous winners etched into the base of the Larry O'Brien trophy. That's a great way to connect with the history of the game.
Suns have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Lopez kicks to Niang. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. To the paint. And Holiday with the basket on the assist by Bridges.
Resourceful move there. That was not an easy one to convert.
No, showing off a little bit on that one. That's a play when your coach goes, no, no. Okay, good play. Get back on defense.
Here's Horton Tucker. With the drive. Bridges with the board. Bridges has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Holiday gets the bucket. Holiday's got 10 points here in the second half.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Now a timeout called by Detroit.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Phoenix making some changes. Maggetti's checked in, and Gordon subbed in for Jamal Crawford. Detroit also making some changes. Duran comes in for Isaiah Stewart, and Lee's subbed in for Thompson. Now here's Lee, and there's the pass to Horton Tucker. Now here's Duran. From deep three-point range, they get it back.
Well, he's done his part, no doubt about it. Still yet to miss in the game.
For Phoenix, they've gotten it done so far from the field here in the fourth, going 6 for 7. Inside. Fader on the way. The shot by Holiday, no good. Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Looking to get back on track here, and he lays it up and in.
Phoenix.
Looking really comfortable. Hayes on the inside knew he had enough room.
Maggette outside to the middle. Here's Niang. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Here's Bagley following the score by Phoenix. Hayes. 5 to shoot. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Maggette. And Talen Horton-Tucker is going to pick up the foul.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Team foul.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Now here's Lopez. D right on him. With social media and the cult celebrity, a lot of pitfalls for players. Brent, is the NBA doing a good job preparing them to face those very public challenges?
That's a really good question, Kevin. And I think what's interesting is to study players who've been in the NBA for a while that are embracing social media versus what you're seeing with younger players who have grown up with social media and how they handle that dynamic coming in. And I think, quite frankly, the younger players are a lot better at doing it than some of the older players.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw.
It's exciting to look at a young player like Killian Hayes, who's got a lot of raw potential and is still fighting to find his way and how he's going to make solid contributions to his team.
Good on the second free throw.
And Killian Hayes, born in America, yet didn't play high school basketball. That's unheard of.
Well, Killian's dad played a bunch of years in Europe, and he really loved his time in France, so he believed the best way for Killian to develop his game was to play pro ball in France.
Pistons have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. And here's Hayes. Back to Lee. And player nicknames are a fun part of covering the games. Now a lot of guys, GA, are just going with their initial, like KD or AD or KG. Do we need more creativity?
I don't know, Kevin. Maybe the league could give guys a cash bonus for picking a nickname. Initials excluded. That might spark some creativity.
Horton-Tucker's shot is off. Phoenix has gone 6 of 11 when they're taking the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Gordon, the pass to Niang. Holiday with it. Working on Hayes. Holiday gets the bucket.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Now here's Hayes, defended by Gordon. And Duran slams it in.
Killian Hayes is a PG, and he's got vision, so you get open, he'll find you.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Phoenix. Pass to Niang. Down low. Lee against Holiday. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul, second team foul. Shooting for Phoenix, Aaron Holiday at the line for 2.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
No good on the free throw. And Brent, nowadays, there are so many options for the great high school basketball player in this country and overseas. Do you see the G League Ignite and similar ways as a positive overall?
Well, I think right now you'd have to say that the G League Ignite has been a successful experiment, and that run is going to continue. You get guys like Jalen Green, who was drafted by the Houston Rockets and came in, had a sensational rookie season. That pathway has led him there. So I think they're doing a good job. The interesting thing, Kevin, to talk about is what colleges have done in response to that and what's going on in the NIL space. How does that change the dynamic in the future?
Here's Horton Tucker, covered by Maggette.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, every time the shot goes up, guys are doing a nice job of finding bodies and making sure there's room to collect the rebound.
Now Detroit moving it up, and Duren slams it in.
And great hustle to turn that block shot into a fast break opportunity. Big time play on both ends.
To the inside. Holiday against Lee. And trying to get open is Lopez. No good. Good D by Lee. Here's Horton Tucker. The inside, guarded by Holiday. Shots good by Lee. Lee's got his first 2 points. Holiday dishes to Lopez. Pass to Gordon. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. He kicks it to Holiday. Out to the right wing. To the paint. Gordon inside. Working on Hayes. And it's Gordon missing.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
Lee gets the bucket.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Phoenix has gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Now here's Lopez. Maggette the pass to Holiday. Driving inside. Rebounded by the Pistons. Pass to Horton Tucker. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Now here's Lopez. Here's Gordon. Trying to get open is Lopez. It's good.
Even though Eric Gordon went in amongst the bigger guys on the floor, he's able to remain calm and get 2.
Now Lee. There's the pass to Horton Tucker. They get it back. Kicks it to Hayes. Shoots a 3. The putback. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Pass to Niang. Inside. Here's Holiday, and he uses the glass on the layup. Holiday's got 17 now, just in the second half.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
Holiday against Lee. To the middle, and it's Hayes in the corner. 4 on the clock. Out to the wing. 3-pointer. Pistons keep it alive. Shots good by Duren.
He seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. We see that pay off.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Phoenix.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Mikal Bridges.
And with all these assists, it's obvious how well that he can see the entirety of the floor out there. If an easy bucket is to be had, he'll find it.
Now, here's Holmes. It's deflected. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. That's the lead. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Third personal foul. Fourth team foul. Shooting for Detroit, Saban Lee. At the line for 2.
The free throw drops for Lee. And both free throws good for Lee. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Now, here's Holmes. Tight defense on him. Crawford's shot is good.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Chris, big win tonight. What do you think was the biggest factor?
I don't know. It was just our defense. Obviously our offense fed off of it. Guys made open shots, but I think we really locked down defensively, and that's what we're trying to make sure is that we're a defensive team every night.
Well, you were a defensive team tonight, Chris. Thanks for your time. Kevin?
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.